Good afternoon, everybody. How's it going? My name is Cam. I'm part of the Japanese Conversation Partner Group, and today we'll be going over the phonetics and phonology of Japanese. Just some quick little points here. The biggest thing we've got to deal with is the fact that the syllabaries or syllabics of the Japanese language can be hiragana or katakana. They're written from top to bottom, right to left, unlike ours, and the books usually start at the back, so that's a whole different thing in terms of the reading and writing style. Going into the phonology or the speaking of it, Japanese, much like English, has 5 pure vowel sounds and 15 consonant sounds. That being said, there are also consonant sounds that do not exist in English that we see only in Japanese, and we have different versions of English words that don't come about or don't come about written that way in Japanese. Some of the common problems that we see for Japanese speakers are the fact that they don't do well with the complex consonant clusters, be it words like strength or Christmas. They tend to add an extra vowel in there because they don't have those long string consonants in their language. So what you see is for words like strength, they're pronounced strength instead of strength, where it runs all the way through. Some other common enunciation issues would be pronouncing the diphthong or similar vowel sounds in minimal pairs such as hat and hut or bot and boat. Other than that, we'll be going over the rest of this in our presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Okay, so English is a subject-verb-object language, which means that if you were to say I am a student, you would say I am a student. However, in Japanese, you would say it as I, a student, am, because their language is a subject-object-verb. So if you were to say I am a student in Japanese, that would be pronounced phonemically as watashi wa gakusei desu. And then these are the symbols you would use to say that in Japanese. So in Japanese, no matter whether you're posing a question or stating something as a fact, it's going to be a subject-object-verb as your sentence structure. So to pose it as a question, if you were to ask, am I a student, it would still be I, a student, am. And it would be pronounced the same as watashi wa gakusei desu, but at the end you would write a ka. Because when you write a ka at the end of a sentence, that's how you know that it's a question in Japanese. And then this is the accompanying symbol that indicates that it's a question.
Hi, I'm Katie, and I'm going to be doing orthography. So Japanese uses 2 basic syllabaries called kana, hiragana and katakana. Hiragana is used primarily for native Japanese words, and katakana is used primarily for foreign words. Japanese is often written using a combination of kana and kanji. Kanji is logographic and it's borrowed from Chinese characters. And Japanese uses diacritics, which expands the language from 46 basic characters to 71 with the diacritics.
Japanese actually started from Chinese. So Chinese started with the theory of scapulomancy, where the Chinese would put bones over fire, and the way the bones cracked started the writing system of Chinese. So Chinese Buddhists went over the land bridge to Japan and brought their writing and speaking system with them. But there's a noticeable difference between Chinese and Japanese. There is a small number of vowel phonemes. There is a frequent consonant lengthening and also a noticeable pitch difference. But when World War II came around, things changed because America pushed Japan to change and adopt to a phonetic spelling system, which made it way simpler to write things. But it also changed from using kanji and katakana to kanji and hiragana. So words changed from announcer to broadcasting person and music recorder to sound plate. Now, with the push of English, there's about 3.5 million copies sold of basic English to Japanese conversations because the Japanese economy depended on it. So this created an English-based pidgin in Japan. So words like we say baseball, they say baseball, and we say cider, they say saida, and a sandwich, they say sandwichi.